for my birthday.
Enemy soldier incoming. Enemy operators are tracking your location.
I believe this is 7. This is like one of the records from my childhood. Thad Jones and
You're safe. You lost the enemy tracker. Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
and Joe Williams.
Hostile UAV in the air.
I didn't even see him.
We are returning to the front. Earn this. Hostile counter UAV overhead.
How though? Huh. That is weird.
You're back on station. Get after it. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Enemy dropping into the AO.
You gotta understand that. Just randomly, 40 hours. You know you love me. The way that human nature is, I think, you know, we're so example, we're so destructive. Why you guys come here? They say no. Am I the last one?
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunted.
I knew that people of the Harlem culture.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Someone younger, and you know, it would have been easy for me to like call up Drake. Like Drake's songs were
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
was Larry Grant, inventor of funk. And if people follow Drake on social media, then you know that Drake's father is just as famous as Drake is, and Drake's father's brother is funk bass. So that's the type of grassroots for it, you know, straws that I was trying to. Maybe I can get Drake to talk about something. What I discovered was that millennials and Gen Z.
We're detecting vulnerability in the enemy's network. Locate their uplink station and secure their intel before they go offline. Enemies deployed a counter UAV. Locate to the rest of them. Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
No, he came up from behind.
I think
What a
it's a way better
fucking...
story.
We are returning to the front. Earn this.
That was close! I'll give you an example. Stevie Wonder. Doing the Stevie Wonder's 40-minute performance. Still have yesterday.
Be advised the enemy activated an outpost. Locate them and secure that unit. Enemy UAV active.
It is what it is. It really is.
You're getting another chance. Make it count.
It turns out it's when Jesus walked us that it ran
Enemy soldier incoming. Be advised, an enemy squad activated an uplink in your area. You fought hard out there. Return
He
to base
was
for debrief.
inches from that. And God just damn gave it to me. They were like, fuck home.
Okay, so my father was an oldies doo-wop legend back in the 50s. And what makes my situation unique is that I'm also the last generation raised by parents that didn't trust or believe in babysitters. So you had to go to work. You had to work with your parents. By 7, you know, they teach me how to iron and steam and clean outfits and go to cleaners. It's very normal for a 9 or 10-year-old to go to a nightclub and, you know, ask for a ladder, give me a razor blade, so I put these light gels and switch out light gels and everything. And when I was 10, I was operating the system inside nightclubs. Like it was just normal for a 10-year-old to operate, you know, smoke machine and the lights and the spotlight. And then one day my dad's drummer got in a motorcycle accident. And my dad was just like, well, okay, you know the show, so you're the new leader. And my first gig, that gig was at Radio City Music Hall. Wow, weird enough, right? Nice place to start. You know, and my dad felt like it was a jackpot because, you know, he doesn't have to pay his guy, you know, $700 a week. For me, it's like I was the richest 11-year-old in existence. So, you know, give him here like $200, he'll buy a bike, he'll be happy. And I became his band leader. That was the modus operandi. And whatever job was available, we did. And I think that that's what I inherited from my family. By the time I got to Fallon, I was teaching at NYU. I was starting my Questlove's food thing. I was writing books. I had my podcast. I was DJing at all out hours of the night. There were still the Roots. Literally on the Tonight Show. I invested in a hoodie store. And so I thought, like, the more jobs you had, like, that defines your value. And then once everything was taken away in the pandemic and we had nothing and silence, I kind of realized that for health reasons like resting, silence, meditation, that's just as important. I'm trying to get to a place where I'm enjoying boring stuff like naps and nothing, you know, the guy that used to always work. You know, I'm still writing books and
Something dark, yeah.
yeah.
No, it's nice. The pandemic did get us to step back a little bit.
I figured the path to sanity for me was I somehow just went back to being an 8-year-old. Like, started drawing and sketching, started watching cartoons, started things that I wouldn't dare do in my too busy to have fun at times. Like, what did you do?
Well, it was a very unusual time for me because the Gates Foundation has a lot of experts on vaccines and infectious disease. In fact, most infectious diseases in Africa and poor countries, and rich countries are very lucky there isn't that much. I mean, there's some TB, there's some HIV, but not a lot. And one of our concerns was that in the rich world we have all this oxygen, and even though those systems are overloaded, in poor countries you have way, way less. And so, we were trying to say, okay, how quick can we get a vaccine? How quick can we get an antibody? Now, the fact that we were involved in writing checks, we wrote $2 billion of checks. It kind of, in a way, you suspend your emotional reaction because you're just, okay, let's go in here and do all of that. And it was only like a year in when we finally got the vaccine.
Dude, I can't stand that shit. Why is that crazy? You just spawned into a game. I haven't done this game.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
When I'm in a New York state of mind,
particularly playing tennis a lot more. So it was completely out of my normal pattern. And positive aspects of that. Now we're going back to normal. I'm sure you're like, okay, bad. But now, I'm living a somewhat different set of priorities. I have to think all the time. You can't do all the stuff that you did before.
Dude, where the fuck did you come from?
Like, I actually worked as a person I used to laugh at.
Gas is closing in.
Gratitude or yoga or stretching.
Time for maintenance. You're redeploying. They hit us hard that time, but we will settle the score.
I've always been a mirror.
The last day I seen from this game, I'm done. My blood pressure just goes from here to a whole nother level. Like, I'm sure it's not healthy. I can't do it anymore.
It's more like a mirror with 12.
It's too competitive. I'm too competitive. It's not. It's not.
Well, my dad was also Bill, and he was like
Shit.
Bill or Big Bill. So I'm the third, and so in my family the nickname is Trey. Everybody calls me Trey, which then when people from outside the
their moniker. I didn't want to be Questlove. I didn't want a title.
Okay.
Back in high school, when Tariq was naming us, I decided that I wanted to be a question mark. And the thing was, when we started doing the press rounds, a lot of the European press just thought my name was Mark. So Mark, I was like, wait, why you call me Mark? And they're like, it's a question mark? And I was like, oh, no. And so by our third album, Philadelphia Half-Life, I decided that I'm going to go with an old school rendition of that name. So if you're old school, you're either going to be rock or love.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you're a power movement, so you should be like Trey Rock. That's your name. I'll be Questlove and you're Trey Rock. So, you know, I'm gonna call you that till the day you die.
All right. Well, thank you. It was great talking to you today, and a lot of fun.
I enjoyed it. Thank you, and thank you for this.
Yeah.
I gotta frame this. It's amazing.
Unconfuse Me is a production of the Gates Notes. Special thanks to my guest today, Amir Questlove Thompson.
Just like crates and crates and crates and crates of records. I'm up to 200,000. But it's also like I have 300 copies of like Culture Club's Do You Really Want to Hurt Me on 45 that I don't need.